Guten Morgen nach Österreich. Mein Name ist Natsumi Takagi und moderieren Sie durch das fast einstündiges Webinar. Dieses Webinar wird aufgezeichnet und allen Teilnehmern über den YouTube-Kanal von Außenwirtschaft Austria öffentlich zugänglich gemacht. Wir senden Ihnen wenigen Tagen den Link zur Aufzeichnung des Webinars sowie die heute gezeigten Folien zu. Für alle Fragen, die Sie während des Webinars haben, beachten Sie bitte, dass wir nach der Präsentation eine Q&A-Session durchführen werden. Sie können jederzeit während des Webinars Ihre Fragen in die öffentliche Chat-Funktion eingeben. Bitte fügen Sie in diesem Fall eine kurze Selbstvorstellung auf Englisch hinzu. Fragen, die wir während der Sitzung nicht beantworten können, werden wir versuchen, Ihnen per E-Mail nachzukommen. Wenn Sie Fragen lieber nicht öffentlich stellen möchten, kein Problem, senden Sie uns einfach nach dem Webinar eine E-Mail. Okay, let's switch to English. Let me briefly walk you through today's agenda. We will start with a welcome by Ms. Christina Schösser, Commercial Counselor. She will give you a brief introduction of the Japanese market. This will be followed by two interesting sessions. One is development of Japan's sound tech, including trends and case studies. And another is about Kyoto City's initiatives in the content industry, focusing on anime and talent development. Finally, we will close with a Q&A session. So we will begin with welcome by Ms. Christina Schösser.
Hallo, auch von mir nochmal zuerst guten Morgen nach Österreich und auch nach Japan, weil ich glaube, wir haben auch Teilnehmer hier vor Ort. So now I switch as well back to English. Welcome very much to our webinar today, Culture Tech. My colleague who you met just now, she's our expert in our office taking care of everything which we call creative industries. Obviously, Austria has a long history. I don't have to explain this to you. You know this. I think a lot of you, I looked at the list of participants, you know this a lot better than I or we do. But from what we see here in Japan, what's happening on the ground in Japan, everything which has to do with culture, culture tech, cool Japan, anime, manga, content, in connection with R&D, new technical solutions, high-tech equipment, might it be for the classical venues like theater, opera, concert halls, or I think those of you have some interest in Japan will have heard the name or the word Team Lab, which is something very technical, again, very high-tech solutions, including sound and image. So as Austria is very well known in Japan for everything which we bring our cultural history, again, talking about music, theater, opera, as well construction, building, all our beautiful sites. So we are very well known in Japan for these sites, but as well for our technological solutions. A lot of, when we talk about culture tech, for event venues, for theaters, for music halls, but as well for exhibition centers, for events. There, Austria is very well known for our combination of new solutions, technology, and culture. And if we look at Japan, Japan, I think you all know, has as well a strong backbone of manufacturing, high-tech, electronics, and as well everything which has to do with sound system. But nowadays they are as well very well known for their strong content industries. It's very much IP driven, and they cater for a global market. And There, my colleague kindly summarized the key differences and as well similarities or parts where we could work together. So we think there should be a lot more cooperation between our two countries in combining the Austrian heritage and our new technological developments, very much driven by startups, by new companies, and our background in music, arts, and combine this with the Japanese content-driven experience nowadays, and as well something which a lot of people don't know. What's very different in Japan is the developments are as well very much fan-driven. So there's a very different culture how to take care of the audience. Might this be fandom? Might this be just crowds who follow every development? Might it be of an artist, an institution? And there we see there could be a lot more cooperation. We regularly get inquiries from Austrian companies from the arts or culture tech industries, how we could help them to get in contact with more Japanese partners. And that's why we think we should help to probably open this huge pool and pond of potential to Austrian companies. One thing is, as I mentioned, a few names of companies, which probably all of you know, there's as well a strong connection with the big brand name Sony, who the company has a very strong base in Austria. Just to show you, there is as well history in the cooperation on new technological developments, R&D, and innovation. And I think we should make more use of this to bring Japan to Austria and Austria to Japan. And one thing, and I'm very happy that we have today two experts from a bit of different area. One is more talks about sound tech, which is as well very big for Austria. We have companies who bring their sound tech solution to Japan for exhibitions, for event venues. And our second speaker will tell you something about how local government supports this industry, because that's something, if you after this webinar and getting in touch with us are interested in having the next, either the first or the further steps in the Japanese market, there is as well a strong support. There's an ecosystem which combines Japanese content creators, companies from the technological, from the equipment side, but as well from local governments to get you in contact with the right people. So that's why I'm very happy that our second expert speaker will tell you a bit more, what they're doing in Kyoto, but as well how Japanese government and officials can support you. So that's actually all from my side, because I'm very much looking forward to our expert presentations. I'm very excited that we have such a big audience today, and I looked at the list of participants. It's a broad range of everything we want to encompass. When we talk about culture tech, we really talk culture, technology, and as well the rich Austrian heritage in the arts, in the music scene, but as well we talk all the way to instruments and orchestras. So I'm really excited about this webinar today, and my colleague Mr. Kagi will you at the end give a bit more glimpse of more events coming up dedicated to this industry, to this sector, and hopefully we're going to have a few of you participating in our next events. So thank you very much and enjoy the webinar. I'm very much looking forward to the presentations, and I give back to my colleague. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Christina. So let me introduce our today's speakers. Our first speaker today is Mr. Satoshi Miyata. He studied at the Graduate School of Engineering at Nagoya University and has been with TOA Corporation since 2000. His expertise is in acoustics and signal processing. TOA Corporation is a global company providing sound and communication systems widely used in public spaces for announcements and information delivery. Sound system of microphones, mixers, amplifier, and speakers have been installed in the airport, train stations, schools, factories, commercial facilities, and so on, and all over the world for the public address and BGM. His work focuses on creating environments that encourage all five senses, especially in pediatric healthcare and child development. He also collaborates with researchers, media artists, and startups. He has also published research on how people respond to urgency in speech signals in 2025. Our second speaker is Mr. Carlos Naranjo Bejarano. Mr. Naranjo is a Spain-born expert in game development and localization, based in Japan since 2015. He studied in Kyoto and Tokyo and later completed an MBA at Doshishu University in Kyoto. With over 10 years of experience as a Japanese-Spanish interpreter and translator, particularly in the game industry, he serves as a policy advisor for the city of Kyoto. So let's start with the main part of this webinar. Mr. Miyata, the stage is yours. Yes.
Yes. All right. So, hello everyone. Thank you for your kind introduction, Nasumi-san. I am Satoshi Miyata from TOA Corporation. So, I'm very proud of speaking about our company profile and my recent activities. So, at first, about me. So, I'm afraid that if you are not so interested in my background, but I'd like to say that my background is based on the engineering, but I'm very much interested in the human's mind and the culture, societies of the culture. And of course, I love music. And about our company, TOA Corporation is very old company in Japan. So as Natsumi-san mentioned, our current business is public address to transfer the information via the announcement. And we are located in headquarters is Kobe City. Kobe is located at the west region, at the same as Kyoto City. And unfortunately, we are not so big as Sony, but I think we are very unique because our products are for public use only, not for consumers. And I'd like to introduce about the detail. So we have started our business with this special type of microphone. So our company value is communication via the sound. So one person's mind and words was transferred via our microphones. And we have developed the standalone, very unique sound equipment. For example, trumpet speaker and the electric megaphone. But the turning point is 1968. Very famous hotel in Arima Springs in Japan. There were a very sad incident of the fire, and almost 30 people were died. So, emergency broadcast system is required. So, we have developed the evacuation system by using the sound. After that, our current business is very strongly related with construction. So many buildings, for example, train stations or factories or airports, we provide the information via the sound equipment. And we are very familiar with Austria, Vienna sound scenes because So winner start super. We are very much proud of installing our full digital mixing console system. So we have the world first developer of the full digital mixing console, and the system has been developed with the tone meister of the winner start super. So we have learned many things from Vienna music scene. Thank you so much. And about the corporate philanthropy, we often hold the event of music workshop for children, and it is very unique, I think, to compose and play original music with junior high school students by using our sound halls. So to compose the music is very difficult for children, but with our engineers and our creators, the junior high school students very enjoyed to compose and to play. And the mecena prizes we received 2 times. And I'd like to introduce Japanese market of the related with the sound technology. So this is my perspective, but I categorize the sound market, consumer and professional and car audio. And by changing the social environment, the market is changing very rapidly, and consumer business is very unstable. But Japanese very big manufacturer always be strong, and the future of them are both consumer and professional. And we TOA is only professional, so we are very unique, I think. So I'd like to talk about the my perspective for the future from the acoustics, five senses. So the current business is like the left figure. So I think that to focus on the majority, it is very good for the business because the common value is very important. But in the future, I think it is more and more important to focus on the individual who has each features or characters. So to be along with individual, it will be more important for us. And our current business is so-called information. So via announcement, we deliver the proper information, the communication of the meaning, but I think that the experience for the typical person, special person, will be more important. So I'd like to introduce my activities of use cases, 3 use cases. So at first, case study one, I'd like to introduce to create the sound environment for pediatric medical care or developmental support for children. So children's environment is in the hospital or developmental facilities are not so rich because the most important for them is the functionality. So many of children will have the mental sickness. So I think that it is very important to arrange their environment via five senses. For example, by our technologies of the immersive sound, we can create the sound environment as a digital twin. For example, we create the forest environment by the sound, or close to the sea by the sound. And the last December, I went to Vietnam, and in Vietnam, it is very serious of the for the developmental support because they are growing very rapidly. Economically is growing very rapidly. So the social program is not so is behind of the growing. So the for example, ASD children's or their parents are very much suffering and annoying. So I have tried the sound environment in the very cutting edge facilities. This is the residence type facilities for developmental disordered children. So the operation is very difficult. So some children are in the panic syndrome, or some children are very active, too active. So to avoid the panic syndrome, it is very valuable to create the temporary relaxing space. It is it can be made by the sound because the sound is uh, deeply touched to their mind. So we I bring the speaker set and to try to create a sound environment, and the effectiveness is very good. So I think we can try to make the POC in Vietnam in this developmental disordered children's facilities. So case study 2, it is the collaborative project with Electronic Future Lab. Maybe many of you know the Future Lab. They are very cutting edge research institute, public research institute in Linz. And TOA is collaborating with Future Lab with Wacom. Wacom is the Japanese manufacturer of the digital pen tablet and digital pen. And our project named Life Inc. It is the program to know about the inner side of the person. It is very difficult to explain, but please show the video. Yes, thank you. So to put the gear of brainwave sensor and the muscle sensors or skin potential sensor, we can sense the human's activities in the brain and the physical, and to express the creativity or inner side of the human to the visual and the sound, special sound. And this means the interaction occurs. So the interaction means the person and the expression, and the person and the person. So I have learned that each person is very interested in the other's inside as a different thing. So in exhibitions, we have seen many various communications. So this old man is not interested in the other person, and this very cute brothers are very interested in others inside, and to uh, to make an action, the visual and the sound uh, changes very rapidly, so interaction occurs. And our achievement is also for the inclusive policy with people who have intellectual disability. So this person is a very great artist to make a very good paint, but he couldn't explain his achievement, but to sense his process to make creativity and to paint and to record the inside, we can see the inside of the process. So to try to understand deeply is very important. Not not only by the words or achievement of the works. It is very important to know humans inside. And the last case study, it is uh, it is the region of the medical. So Safinas is a very great startup in Vienna. Their technology is for avoiding the phantom pain of the person who has cut the legs. So the phantom pain is the brain illusion. So their solution is to put the sole and from the sensor of the sole of foot, they reconstruct the sense of touch of the sole of foot and to transfer the vibration to the above of the leg. So this person can relearn in the brain and to reduce the phantom pain. And the CEO, Rainer-san, comes to Linz, and we discussed about the collaboration. And he is very much interested in the combination of the sound and the haptics. So we have built the team with Safinas and Hapkitas. Hapkitas is a startup in Kyoto, Japan. Hapkitas is the expert of haptics, and they have the technologies to measure the pain by the thermal illusion. So the project Audio Walk has started since this January. So we are trying to create the multisensory feedback, haptics plus sound. So this is the Safina's solution. And to add the sound, for example, the foot sound, the rehabilitation of the walk will be more stable and make more engagement for the rehabilitation for the patient. And to add one thing, to create the virtual environment, for example, to walk on the glass or to walk on the beach, for example, to gamification to create the virtual environment, it will be very good engagement for the patient, we think. So we have submitted the proposal to the Eureka. It is a great program with European global stars with Japan. So thank you for your listening. And this is the last slide. This is my best photo in 2025 because I love these people. They are all different persons, and I think they recognize each other as a different thing with respect. So we would like to contribute the colorful futures of every people. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Miyata. That was very interesting to hear how the sound system contributes to the social of a society. And now we would like to invite Mr. Naranjo. Mr. Naranjo?
Hi,
Hi. Can
I
we
will share.
start with you? Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, just a moment, please. So thank you so much, Natsumi, for the presentation. First of all, I would like to thank by Kyoto City for the invitation we received from Austrian Embassy in Tokyo, the Advantage Austria and the Austrian Federal Economic Chamber, WEKIO, to introduce about our initiative to further the content industry in Kyoto City. I will introduce myself. My name is Carlos Naranjo Bejarano. I am foreign direct investment advisor for the Business Attraction Promotion Office, Industries and Tourist Bureau of the Kyoto City. Originally, I was born in Spain and I came to Japan more than 12 years ago when I came as a MESA scholar, a Japanese government scholar. I studied originally game development and after media science, but I had been doing professionally linking Japan with foreign countries, especially with the speaking countries. And I had to do a lot of work with game industry and content industry. First of all, I also would like to do a little bit of introduction about Kyoto City. I'm sure many of you are familiar about Kyoto. Kyoto is the ancient capital of Japan. It was the capital from the Heian period to the Meiji Restoration for more than 1,000 years. We are being live, and we continue to be the cultural capital of Japan. It's a city in the middle of Honshu, the main island of Japan, and it has 1.5 million inhabitants. And now to enter in the topic about the content industry, first of all, I would like to introduce about the situation of the content industry. The weight of the international market as overseas market for Japanese content industry has been growing exponentially since 2015. This is data from the Japan and Global Media and Content Market database. And this is changed euro. So the data we had for the 2023 is that the seas for for the overseas market for the 2023 was around 31,000 million euros. When we see by sector for the same years, we can see that the biggest share is from video games. Around is we can add the multiple categories for video games, smartphone and PC, a console, maybe online or maybe software, physical software, is gone around to 60%. So it will be around 80,000 million euros. And the 30% is for anime. So anime will be around 9,000 million euros for 2023. We can also see the division of the categories inside the anime industry. Actually, in Japan, the statistics see the international sales are one category. We can see films, TV, video streaming, merchandising, music, live shows. There are reasons behind why international sales are only categorized as one, but I won't go deeper on that. But if we compare the data for 2023, the sales for anime were around 8 to 9,000 million euros. So in response to this growing situation of the weight of international sales for the content industry, actually the Japanese government has already formulated a new Cool Japan strategy. The first one I try to remember was around 2007, and now in 2024 we had a new strategy. Just the Takaichi-san cabinet, she's calling a content industry expert, and the cabinet for the governor of Japan is pursuing new policies for these new years. Regarding to Kyoto, Kyoto has been one of the first cities to promote from a local government side the manga culture. We had the case of the Kyoto International Manga Museum that this was opened in 2006. It was the Japan's first comprehensive hub for manga culture, and it was established as a joint project between Kyoto City and Kyoto Seikai University. Kyoto Seikai University is a university located in the north part of Kyoto City. It's an art university, but it has been famous for being the first in Japan in having a manga department. And Kyoto City, through these initiatives, has been playing a role as a leader in Japan in the effort to promote the content industry. This is just in the city center of Kyoto, just located in Karasuma Oike, so it's in the middle of the city. We also are celebrating an event that has been really successful, which is called Kyoto International Manga and Anime Fair. This was launched in 2012. It's the largest comprehensive manga, anime, and game expo in Western Japan, which has been held every September. It's around mid-September every year. From the very beginning, it has four objectives in mind. We had succeeded in creating new business opportunity, such as the production and sale of traditional arts products in collaboration with manga, anime, and video games. We had trained aspiring creators in Kyoto who aim to become animator, manga artist, game creator, and more. And in the past, and we are speaking before 2012, where the international tourist was below the 5 million in Japan. Now we had around 40 million. The tourists to Kyoto, the domestic tourists, tended to be older. So it was also a way for Kyoto City to attract new visitors, especially young fans of manga, anime, and video games. Also, this KyoMath has helped to enhance Kyoto City's brand through the promotion of the content industry. The event has continued to be held every year despite the COVID, and this year marks already his 15th anniversary. And in addition to hosting trade show through the year in Kyoto City, we implement initiatives to support creator and content company. We have a video that summarizes the last year KyoMath event, so I will share with you all. You can see that in addition to Animation Studio, TV station, publisher, and merchandising retailer, our university in Kyoto are also exhibiting and doing workshops. Also, there has been hangout session for making traditional Japanese sweets in collaboration with anime. These are shots. We can see this is a cafeteria. This is a workshop and exhibition area. And this is a booth for creator when they exhibit their artwork. This is for cosplay. I think that is also popular in Europe. This is the Kyoto International Manga Museum. Okay. Next one. So this is an overall information about the initiatives for the last year event. The event days were September 20 and September 21. The venue was the Miyako Messe and the Ron Theater. Miyako Messe is the biggest venue in Kyoto City for hosting event. Also was hosted in multiple other places at the Kyoto International Manga Museum and other. Actually, even Kyoto City Hall was used as a venue. Just in front of the Kyoto City Hall, we had a venue for having concert at those days. Details the event. We did event that promotes anime series featuring popular voice actor. Also, as you watched in the video, there were multiple performed with Japanese traditional attire and exhibition from companies and organizations. Most of the major anime, manga, TV companies were participating in the event, such as Kadokawa, Yomiuri TV, Mainichi Broadcasting System. It's got a total attendance of 36,000 visitors. The merchandise sales for that year was around 500,000 euros. It's got an economic ripple effect calculated at approximately 7.7 million euros. The event also was transmitted online with around 708,000 views, and we had a really high satisfaction both from visitor and exhibitor side. I also have to point out that it's held in September because traditionally in Japanese television, there are two seasons for broadcast news animes, and one of them is October. So Kyoto decided to hold just before the new season, so the publishing companies, the TV companies, and anime production companies could promote the new world that will be broadcasted from October. Kyoto City is seeking to leverage the network of content companies and other organizations cultivated through KyoMath for initiatives such as creator support. So now I will introduce about multiple initiatives around KyoMath and also for fostering creator in Kyoto. One of them for KyoMath is the publicity around the city. So during the event and before the event, the city bus and the subway were decorated with a special wreath. As you can see, Kyoto International Manga Anime Fair, and we had some animes character in the subway of the city. Also, this is a bus in the right down. In the 15 years since KyoMath began in 2012, actually 8 animation production companies has already opened started in Kyoto. Thought one of them has since closed its facility. And some of these cases, animation production companies coming to the city stemmed from relationships formed between studios representatives and Kyoto City following initiative to promote Kyoto City's content industry, which ultimately led to the establishment of the studios. And there is a background why Kyoto is pursuing to be the second city after Tokyo in content industry. So actually, Kyoto has 1/10 of the population of the city. I said that Kyoto has 1.5 million citizens. 150,000 are university students. So Kyoto is known in Japan as a student city, with a number of students attended local university equivalent to 10% of Kyoto City's population. Kyoto ranks second only to Tokyo's 33 words in terms of the number of universities, number of students, and the numbers of university faculty members. Furthermore, while a student in our related department accounts only for 3% in the nationwide level, this figure rises up to 6.2% in Kyoto City. So we have around 8,163 students are related program. Among them are several schools that teach anime and manga, including Kyoto Seika University, which was the first in the country to establish a department of manga. As a result, there are many aspiring creator students in Kyoto City. Also, we have universities of Kyoto City Art University that already got a new campus near Kyoto Station, and Kyoto City is promoting a lot on their education. But however, when we see the data about the current situation of workers in the content industry in Kyoto, the percentage of workers is significantly low. The proportion of workers in the video, audio, and text information production industry on a nationwide perspective, Kyoto Prefecture only accounts 1.3%. And more than half of the total workers in the content industry in Japan, 60.8% are in Tokyo. So actually many students in Kyoto want to become creator, but they don't have any other option than to leave to Tokyo metropolitan area after graduation to find employment. This is recognized by Kyoto City as a major challenge. Furthermore, in the anime industry, despite the recent growth in sales leading to an increase in the number of titles being produced, the number of animators in the Tokyo metropolitan area has not kept pace, resulting in a labor shortage. In response to this, some production companies are beginning to open studios in regional areas with the aim of recruiting local talents. So, taking this opportunity, Kyoto City is also working to attract animation studios, taking in account the track record of studios establishing operation in Kyoto City and the animation industry trend toward recruiting talent from regional areas. So, introducing other initiatives by Kyoto City, apart from KyoMath, which I introduced before, we are holding an event called KyoMath B-Site. So KyoMath, the main event, is mainly addressed to manga and anime fans, but this KyoMath B-Site is a business support initiative by Kyoto City. The KyoMath B-Site looks to promote and support the establishment of office in Kyoto City by companies originally based in the Tokyo metropolitan area and other regions, as well as the localization of creative professionals. Also, we are holding networking event aimed at building network among content companies and creators. Additionally, to attract studies from the Tokyo metropolitan area, we publish articles in CG World, a specialized media outlet covering 3D CGs and related fields, to highlight initiatives such as Kyoto City's subsidy program, events celebrated in Tokyo, as well as we also conduct surveys and interviews to content companies in order to explore the potential for them to expand their business activities in Kyoto City. Our purpose with this initiative is to lay the groundwork to become Japan's second largest hub for the content industry after Tokyo. Another initiative that we are implementing is Kyoto International Creators Award. This is in order to support creators, discover and promote talented creators from Kyoto. So every year we hold contests in the categories of digital animation and comics under the title Kyoto International Creators Award. In 2025, we received a total of 630 entries from 100 countries and regions. The grand prize winner in the digital animation category was Loca. You can see here right at. This was an award created by a student from multiple universities in Japan. Actually, one of the judges commented that this wonderful was reminiscent on Time Conflict. Probably many of you had heard about Neon Genesis Evangelion, which was a popular anime in the 1995. This anime was created by a group of students in Osaka that created a group called Daikon Field. So it was quite interesting that the professional youth compare Daikon Field of Neon Genesis Evangelion with Loca, the winner of this year edition. In the Creator Award Commit, all the winning entries in the commit category this year were submissions from countries outside Japan. The entrant living in France, who won the second prize, commented, "I want to make my debut in a Japanese manga magazine, which really demonstrates how Japanese style manga has gained popularity overseas." You can also see how the grand prize was Hong Kongese, and we also had a winner from Finland, Chile, and France. So next one. The third initiative that Kyoto City is pursuing is called Creator Gaze. This, under the name Creator Gaze, we are hosting seminars designed to help students improve their skill. Pre-visualization, the creation of simple 3D CG models to share a vision of the final product on film set, is still used only in a limited capacity in Japanese animation production. However, recognizing its value, we held seminar for aspiring creators. On the day of the event, professional animators review the pre-visualization created by the participant and offer advice on shot composition and direction. This seminar was held in a specialized training school in Kyoto that actually is also collaborating with the city in our initiative. Another initiative is the Anime and Game Engine. Game engines such as Unreal Engine or Unity, which were originally used to develop video games, had recently come into use in many anime production as well. And hackathons are being held where teams create anime using these engines within a short time frame. We had invited creators who are active at the forefront of the industry to serve as a mentor, providing a student a valuable opportunity to receive advice from professionals. Furthermore, the program attracts not only aspiring animators, but also aspiring game creators, fostering the formation of a cross-disciplinary community. So this was Anime Game Jam in Kyoto, Unlimited Energy. This Unlimited Energy is in reference to the Unreal Engine, the game engine that they use to produce both anime and games on the hackathon. We also have an initiative that is called Feel Kyoto, where we have workshops where creator and game designer take a walking tour of Kyoto to learn about his culture, and then the following days use the knowledge to develop a plot for the project. We hold this initiative in March 2025. We have 15 participants. You can see on the right side how we hold a session in a temple, a Buddhist temple. And some comments from participants were, it was fun to visit place that you would usually just pass by on a typical city tour, or everything I need will be useful in my future treated work.
ナランホさん、カーロスさん、ちょっと時間がそろそろ迫ってきていて、can we get to the Q&A so that you make it a little bit shorter? Thank you.
Okay, sure. We can go to the Q&A. We will share later the presentation, but let me only finish with the last one. So only last one. Kyoto City, the future of the content industry in Kyoto City. Kyoto City is creating an environment that enables even more creators to pursue the creative activities in Kyoto. And towards get this for the treatment, we are taking measures to foster new creators, recruiting producers. We are attracting more studios, and we are creating an environment where individual creators can receive contracts on projects from companies of the Tokyo metropolitan area and other regions. We are also responding to the advancement of the digitalization, promoting individual creative activities and expanding the pool of creators, and also showing our potential for attractive regional cities in the attraction for companies at the content industry. And last one is that we see multiple possibilities of collaboration between Austria and Kyoto. We host technical tours, so probably you are coming in September, we can provide support to visit Kyoto companies. We also provide support to companies and individual creators that want to establish their business in Kyoto, which is called Kyoto Working. And in Kyoto City, we can also help in triple Ellis international collaboration in order to connect academia, industry, and government. So that's all, and we will share later the presentation so you can maybe take a look to all our initiatives. Thank you so much for your time, and you also had here the contact information of our department. Thank you so much.
Okay, I have some questions for you. At first, Mr. Miyata, how do you see the sound technology evolving in the next 5 to 10 years, especially in public space and smart cities? Also, in regard of collaboration with Austrian companies, do you see any possibilities?
Yes, thank you for your question. So I think that current sound technologies focused on the private and the big public space. So I think that it will change to the local space, including the 2 or 3 persons, or to separate the big space by the experience for the particular persons. So to localize the space via our 5 senses will be the very big topic, I think. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Mr. Miyata? So if you have any questions, please write us to the email. And yes, before, if you have, please feel free to type them in the chat box, or otherwise you can write us via email. So as we are coming close to the end, let me quickly have some upcoming events with you. First, the Illustration Expo Tag 2026 will take place on June 28th at the Austrian Federal Economic Chamber in Vienna. Next, the Forestreise 2026 is scheduled for September 16 to 18th. AußenwirtschaftsCenter Austria will organize Austrian Group Pavilion at Forestreise 2026, and we'd love for you to join. It will take place in Tokyo big city. It's one of the key international trade fair for the forestry and wood sector a great chance to meet new partners and discover business opportunities. And also, we will host Go Tokyo 2026 and Tech BizCon 10 from October 12th to 17th. They are great platforms to connect with international companies, startups, and industry experts, and a good opportunity to explore new business opportunities in the Japanese market. Both events are centered around technologies that improves people's life or lifestyle. For example, femtech or caretech and the other health-related solutions. So if you are working in this space, in this area, and are interested in connecting Europe and Japan, please feel free to get in touch with us. Just a quick note. Participation is limited and companies will be selected through the application process. Finally, CultureTech Made in Japan is planned for autumn 2026. In recent years, we've increasingly focused on the intersection of culture and technology between Austria and Japan. For example, in 2024, we hosted 2 webinars on Cool Japan, and in 2025, we supported the music and AI hackathon in Japan, combining culture and technology as a part of Expo 2025. This year, we are organizing a study trip to Japan, where you will have the chance to visit leading companies in this field. If you are interested in the latest technologies and trends in Japan's cultural tech industry, for example, animation, gaming, combined with AI, VR, AR, and robotics, this could be a great opportunity. So, thank you very much. And it's almost time. Thank you very much for your participation today. And please feel free to contact us anytime. Thank you.